Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. My name is Liaquat. Welcome to this video. We are doing 40 hadith of Mulla Ali Qari. Right, so we have reached hadith number 33. Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Allahumma salli wa sallim wa barik ala Sayyidina Muhammad wa ala alihi wa sahbihi ajma'in. وعن بريدة رضي الله عنه قال لي رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم اقرأوا القرآن بالحزن فإنه نزل بالحزن. رواه أبو يعلى والطبراني في الأوسط وأبو نعيم في الحلية. Buraydah radiallahu anhu reports, the Messenger of Allah sallallahu alaihi wasallam said to me, recite the Quran with sadness, because it came down in sadness. Related by Abu Ya'la Tabrani. Alright, so this is the hadith. What does this hadith actually mean? Let's try to explain this. So the Quran was revealed. Let's do a little bit of background upon the Quran. Let me know in the comments things that you know about the Quran. So the Quran was revealed over 23 years. So there's 23 years that the Quran was revealed in. Alright, and this is some facts that we know. And we also know that the Quran was revealed in the life of the Prophet ﷺ, and there was two periods for this. You had the period in Mecca, the Mecca period, and we also have the second period, which is the Medina period, right, which is about 10 years or so. Medina period. Right, and many different rules were revealed in the Quran. So, for instance, like, did you know that most of the rules in Islam were actually revealed in this period? So, this period was the period for majority of the rules. Majority of the rules, like for example, prayer, fasting, and Hajj, were revealed in Medina. Very few rules were actually revealed in Mecca. In Mecca, you had lots of support. Supporting ayats that were supporting the community, strengthening them from the inside, increasing their faith, telling them about the story of the people of the past, telling them about the hereafter. So the Meccan verses are more to do with strengthening the community. And then Medina came with rules and laws. Now, when we read the Quran, like any text in the world, any text that a person has, the text itself, it comes with a certain tone. The tone of the Quran, you can say, if there was a tone of the entire Quran, what is this overarching tone? The tone is a tone of sadness. It's a tone of sadness. The Quran talks about how the prophets went through hardship, talks about how people lost their lives, it talks about how difficulties come to people, it talks about how Maryam alayhi salam, she had to face her community, it talks about the hereafter death, it talks about how, on the day of judgment we have to face. So there's lots and lots of sadness in the Quran. In reality, sadness, I would say, translates as speaking about the reality of affairs. And what human beings try to do is human beings always try to cover up reality. This is what we like to do. We cover up reality and we try to show a very smiley face on different things, and we try to be so happy and cheerful, and we try to distract ourselves. That's a good word. Distract. So distraction is entertainment is what we call distraction nowadays. We try to entertain ourselves from the reality of the world. We all know we're all going to die. We all know we all have to face. But this doesn't mean that we live our lives with sadness. So the Quran doesn't tell us to live our lives with sadness. But what the Hadith tells us is, when you read the Quran, make sure you read the Quran and you remember its tone. Read it in a manner. This can mean two things. Either, number one, is when you read the Quran, read it with a sad tone. Make sure the tone like this. Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen Ar-Rahmanir Rahim. It's a very sad tone. And it kind of like... So either one of the meanings is that when you recite, make sure the tone is a tone which sets the sad mood, because this will actually give more emphasis on the words and the meanings, and it has much more of an impact on the heart. And the second meaning is اقرأ القرآن اقرأ القرآن بالحزن. Read it in huzn, meaning read it in a way that you can contemplate, reflect on the sad reality of affairs. Reflection. So that it doesn't mean that the tone is like this, but you put your mind, your mindset when you're reading the Quran, the hardships the prophets went through, the difficulties, how believers have to face Islamophobia and all these different things. فَإِنَّهُ نَزَلَ بِالْحُزْنِ. Because when it was revealed, it wasn't revealed in good times. The way it was revealed was, it showed the reality, and this led to so many problems that the Muslims suffered in the early years. So the revelation of the Quran was in, you can say, in a sad context. Hardships, difficulties, realities of the world. And so the Prophet ﷺ is reminding us about this, how the etiquette of how we should recite the Quran. Now, this does not mean we should live our lives in a sad way. No, not at all. In fact, the Quran encourages us to be happy. The Prophet ﷺ encourages us to be happy, enjoy ourselves, have sports, have hobbies, do things that you like doing. But when it comes to the Quran, we don't treat the Quran as entertainment. Some people, sadly, treat the Quran as entertainment and recite it, and maybe even treat it as something which is, like a movie or like a film or like some sort of a documentary or dramas, and they don't benefit from it. But once a person understands the point of the Quran, the reality of the Quran, a person will act upon it as it's supposed to be acted upon. Jazakumullah khair. I hope that makes sense. I hope you guys are not sad of this video. Right? Try to put the word sad into there, but unfortunately it didn't seem to work. But when we read the Quran, may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala grant us the true reality of our lives and the hereafter. Jazakumullah khair. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Jazakumullah khair for watching this video. I hope to see all of you guys. If you guys are interested, please leave us feedback, get in contact with us. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Jazakumullah khair, guys, for all of your support. Without your support, I wouldn't have been able to produce the videos that I've put up on my YouTube channel. And there is so much more that I really want to do. And without the support of you guys who are patrons, generously supporting this channel, I've been able to get myself a camera, which, as you guys can see, the quality of this camera, a mic system, software. I've been able to hire an editor. So what do I want to do? I want to make lots and lots and lots of more videos for beginners, for intermediate, advanced, in the subjects like Arabic and fiqh and hadith and tafsir and aqidah and all those other things as well. And for this to happen, again, this channel needs support. So if you guys want to become patrons and support this channel, then check out the link below. Also, if you do become patrons, you'll have access to videos that I don't put up on my normal YouTube channel. So check that out, inshallah. And there's most other perks as well that you guys can benefit from. And if you want to access this channel through social media, we've got Twitter, we've got Instagram, Facebook page, and other things as well that you can visit. So Jazakumullah khair again, guys. Thank you very much for your support. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.